All right, we live right now. Okay. Um. Hey, Shalom Akim out there. Before we get started, as always, we want to give honor and glory to Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Bahashem,
Bahashem,
Yahweh
Yahweh
Shai,
Shai,
Bahashem,
Bahashem,
Rakak
Rakah
Dash.
Hakadash.
A shalom to you, Akim out there. Much love, peace, respect, and mercy unto you and your households. And we're back again with another live lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Shai. So we want to give double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone that have taught us this truth. We want to say shalom to the elect brethren that's constantly out there pushing this word with truth and sincerity, that's not wavering to the left nor to the right, that's constantly staying on that straight and narrow, fighting for your crowns. And we want to say shalom to the Israelite foreigners and shalom to the few sisters. And as always, we got to give honor and glory to those holy names, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, for opening our minds, giving us this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding in the last days that we're living in. Bahashem HaRakakadash, in the name of the Holy Spirit, defeat the lambs of the Lord. Okay. So, today's lesson is going to be testing and trials of our faith. Okay. Because we're entering into those times. All right. And as we see things are progressing and moving fast in society with this whole jab situation and, Esau's agenda for his new world order. Okay. They're getting everybody geared and prepared for what? Okay. The MOTB. Okay. And that's going to be the last and final test of the world. Okay.
That's right.
It's going to come on the whole world to try them. So even us. Okay. So everything that we've been through as far as our hardships, our trials, okay, the things that we've went through, far as adversity, all right, the things the Lord put us through, okay, these were all necessary for the Lord to build us up into this dark hour, okay,
That's
as
right.
we speak about. So, today we want to go through some lessons, some scriptures, and then some history, a little bit of history, okay, showing that the Lord loves to prove those that truly fear and believe and worship him, okay, and we want to convey this message that it's a particular mindset that you have to have in the last days, okay.
That's right.
And it revolves around having faith and trusting in Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, okay. So as the scriptures say, matter of fact, let's go to James, the first chapter, brother, okay. Go to James, the first chapter. Before you read, I'm a parallel the screen, so I'm gonna share that. Okay, so give me a second. Let me put this onto the screen, and we're gonna get into this right here. So let's do this. All right, and I'm gonna go to the blue letter on this, and while you read that there, I'm gonna read it in the NLT as well because the NLT got some good points. So James 1. All right. And then also hold Second Peter's the first chapter as well.
Con.
No, that's not it. Bear with me for a second. Okay. First chapter. Can you see the screen, by the way, brother?
Yeah, con.
Okay, perfect. Okay, go ahead, bro.
This is James chapter 1, verse 1. James, a servant of the Most High and of the Lord, Yahweh Shai Mashiach, to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad, greeting, my brethren, count it all joy when ye fall into diverse temptations.
Right.
Knowing,
so now the Lord said, count it all joy when you fall into diverse temptations. Okay. Now, we know that anytime that hell and affliction comes upon you, it doesn't feel good. Okay. We know that chastised of the Lord, it doesn't feel good. Okay. But the Lord is saying, count it all joy, because it's going to come a time that when you're gonna remember that, okay, the things that the Lord put us through, that was what was building us up, okay, and was gonna give us the faith and the fear that Yahweh Shem Shai was gonna make sure that we endured the last and final test. The Lord was giving us a chance to take the opportunity to grow and to, make the right decisions, okay, and then also learn from the decisions that we made that were wrong, okay, so that way we can do better in the last final end.
Con.
Go ahead, brother.
This is verse 3. Knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience.
Mm-hmm.
But let patience have her perfect work, that ye may be perfect and enter wanting nothing.
Right. So stop at verse 4. Now,
Con.
let me read this in the NLT. It says, "Dear brothers and sisters," James 1 and 2. "When troubles come your way, consider it an opportunity for great joy." So these afflictions are actually opportunities for us to build upon. Okay.
Right.
And as we're building upon these trials and these learning experiences, okay, the Lord has been building that foundation underneath us so that we can stand strong in the last and evil days. Okay.
That's right.
Because we're entering into those times. All right. We're entering into those times and see the difference between Israel that have been living in their pleasures, that have been living in their lusts. Do you think they're going to have a strong foundation when there's a lack of food, when there's a lack of substance, resources, when there's a pressure out there that they're going to have no choice but to bend unto the so-called white man to run for comfort and support? You think they're going to have a strong foundation?
No.
No. Because why? They didn't trust or fear Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Okay. So when that temptation comes to try the whole world, the separation is going to be made clear and known from those that actually trusted and feared in Yahweh Shem Yahushai and took the opportunity to grow. Okay. Now it says, verse 3, it says, "For you know that when your faith is tested, your endurance has a chance to grow." Okay.
That's
because
right.
remember, this journey of ours, it hasn't been a short distant race. This journey of ours is a marathon. Okay.
That's right.
And those that have that endurance are going to be the ones that are going to make it into the end. The scriptures say, "He that endureth to the end shall be saved."
That's
right.
right.
So those that ain't been building themselves up, that ain't been doing what they supposed to be doing through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, they're not going to have that wind that they need to keep maintaining, okay, this long distance journey up until the final end. They're not going to see that finish line, you see, because they ain't grow. They've been stagnant. They've been living in their pleasures. They ain't been going through the Lord's trials. They ain't been going through the Lord's tests. They ain't been working on themselves. They ain't been examining themselves. But as for us in the know, we have been building ourselves through the spirit. We have been growing. We have been learning from our mistakes. Okay. And so it's going to be well with us in the end for when that time comes, because our spirit is going to be strong.
That's right.
Okay. To pass that test. And then ultimately that the fear of Yahweh Shem Yahushai is what's going to allow us to pass that test in the end, which means that the Lord's going to be well pleased with us. And we're going to prove that the Lord loves to prove his man, and he wants to see how much you fear him. Okay.
That's right.
So reading verse 4, it says, "So let it grow, for when your endurance is fully developed, you will be perfect and complete, needing nothing." So in the end, we're not going to need, okay, anything that the government is going to have to offer us. Okay, we're not going to need any assistance. We're not going to have to run to FEMA's aid to feed ourselves. We're not going to have to run, okay, to the white man when we're in a time of desperate need, because the one that's going to give us what we need is Yahweh Shem Yahushai.
That's right.
Okay? And we're going to know this through the spirit. You see? Because the Lord has been doing what? Giving us signs, showing us that he's with us. He's been building us up. He's been allowing us to grow. And he's been ultimately nourishing our faith. Okay. Now let's hit that Peters. That Peters. I'm gonna get it in the NLT as well, but I'm gonna get it in the blue letter. the King James version first, so we can read along. So you could start at verse. Let me see. You can start at verse 6.
Verse 6, con.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You know what? I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry. It's not Second Peter's. It's First Peter's.
First Peter's, con.
Yes, First Peter's. I'm sorry. First Peter's 1:6.
This is First Peter's chapter 1, verse 6. Wherein ye greatly rejoice, though now for a season, if need be, ye are in the heaviness through manifold temptations.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 7, that the trial of your faith, being much more precious than of gold that perisheth, though it be tried with fire, might be found unto praise and honor and glory at the appearing of Yahushua Mashiach.
Now the scriptures speak about. Matter of fact, go to First Corinthians. Just go to First Corinthians, that chapter, and we're gonna get exactly what Peter was mentioning, okay? Because everybody's works is going to be made manifest in that day, whether if you were precious gold, whether if you were silver, whether you were of a precious stone, or whether you was hay, wood, or stubble, which those last ones are things that are easily able to burn up. Okay, and so if you were somebody that was a precious stone of gold or of silver, then you gonna have a stronger foundation than those that ain't been doing nothing up to that day that Yahushua returns. Okay, now let me read this in the NLT, right? So let me read this in the NLT. So I'm gonna go back and get this in the NLT version. Okay, so this is First Peter chapter 1 verse 6. It says, so be truly glad, there is wonderful joy ahead, even though you have to endure many trials for a little while, right? Because through much tribulation shall we enter into the kingdom of heaven, right? You know, we got to go through these trials. We got to go through that straight gate. You know, Yahushua was the one who led the way and showed us how to walk and showed us how to endure these things, okay? How to deal with these different trials, okay? And then the Lord is allowing us to go through these trials and gain our own experiences. So that way, when we have these experiences, we can also pass it down to the next man. And then we can also have the experience, okay, and the hardness that the Lord has been building upon us. So that way we can endure in these last days. So verse 7, it says, these trials will show that your faith is genuine, okay? See, those that were not willing to go through that fire, okay, that fire made a separation, okay, to those that are genuine, all right, those that truly fear Yahweh Shem Shai, those that are willing to go through it, catch that hell, okay, to receive the promise, and those that just were faking the funk the whole time. You know what I'm saying? You know, hey, like they say in the world, if you can't handle the heat in the kitchen, get your ass out the kitchen, right? You know, so that's the same thing that the Lord does to men to see who's really with him. You see, now reading on, it says, these trials will show that your faith is genuine. It is being tested as fire tests and purifies gold. Though your faith is far more precious than mere gold, so when your faith remains strong through many trials, it will bring you much praise and glory and honor on the day when Yahushua Mashiach is revealed to the whole world. So at the last end, that's when you're going to get all the glory, the praise, and the honor, okay, when Yahushua comes, because Yahushua is going to know all those that have not bent the knee unto this man, okay, when he makes that chip mandatory, okay, and that's gonna be the ultimate and final test, right? So now, what I say, that First Corinthians, right?
First Corinthians, chapter 1.
Yeah, let me get there with you, brother, real fast. That First Corinthians, okay. Let me see, because I don't remember off the top exactly what. I think it's the third chapter. Maybe, yep, I think it's the third chapter. For a sec, I think it's the third chapter. First Corinthians, the third chapter. Yep, it's the third chapter. Now, go to 1 Corinthians 3:10.
Con.
Okay.
This is First Corinthians chapter 3, verse 10. According to the grace of the Most High, which is given unto me as a wise master builder, I have laid the foundation, and another buildeth thereon. But let every man take heed how he buildeth thereupon.
Right. So Paul made that statement, let every man take heed how he build thereupon, because it's going to show in the last days. Okay. However you was building with the Lord, however you was building up that relationship with Yahweh Shem Shai, okay, your faith and your fear, okay, it's going to reveal itself in the last days. Okay.
That's right.
And that's why it's important, you know, to take this thing very serious, because when these things come to pass, if you just been being a couch potato, you just been sitting around not doing nothing, it's gonna show.
Con.
Versus a person that been working, he been doing what he supposed to do. Okay, he been going through the trials, he been standing strong with the Lord. Okay, he been believing, showing that faith. Hey, it's gonna show in the last day.
Right.
Okay, keep reading.
Verse 11. For other foundation can no man lay than that is laid, which Yahweh Shai Mashiach.
Right. So Yahweh Shai, he's that foundation. He's the rock in which we stand upon. Okay.
Right.
So if you're not standing upon Yahweh Shai, okay, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, then you don't have no foundation. Okay. And without any, if you look at any infrastructure, if there's no foundation, that infrastructure will not stand. Period. Point blank. Go ahead.
Verse 12. Now, if any man build upon this foundation gold, silver, precious stones, wood, hay, stubble, every man's work shall be made manifest.
See, every man's work shall be made manifest. Keep going.
For the day shall declare it.
For the day shall declare it. You see? Keep going.
Because it shall be revealed by fire.
Right. And we just read through a couple of scriptures that fire is ultimately the test and the trials that the Lord put you through. Okay. That fire to see, all right, if you are of that precious, okay, gold. All right. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna, if you were able to go through that heat, you know what I'm saying, and the Lord was able to take off that dross off you, okay, to mold you into the perfect man. Okay, go ahead.
And the fire shall try every man's work of what sort it is.
You see, of what sort it is. Now, let's get an actual account of where the Lord actually tried a man. Okay, and when this man was found worthy, he received manifold promises. Okay, so go to Genesis, the 22nd chapter. All right, because this is the forefather of our nation. You see, to whom through him and his seed, okay, our nation came from. All right, which everybody know, Abraham, right? You know, let me get there with you, brother. Genesis 22, and we're gonna start from the top and read on down. Okay, hold on. Let me check my screen real fast. See, all right, kind of everything's rolling smooth. All right, so go back. Okay, brother, go ahead.
This is Genesis chapter 22, verse 1. And it came to pass after these things that the Most High did tempt Abraham.
Right.
Said,
now we know that when it comes down to Yahweh Shem Shai, he's not going to tempt you of evil, right? They tell you that in the book of James, the first chapter, all right? And then it also tell you in Corinthians, matter of fact, I got to get that as well, in Corinthians, that when the Most High tempts us, he's not going to tempt us, okay, above our measures, all right? So when the Lord puts us through temptations and through these trials, we have to also remember that Yahweh Shem Shai is not going to tempt us above our measures. So anything the Lord puts us through, we got to remember this in the back of our mind, that the Lord, he's trying to see at that point in time if we're going to make the right decision, whether we're going to go left or we're going to go right. Okay, so let me get this real fast, Ak. This is First Corinthians chapter 10, verse 13, it says, "There have no temptation taken you, but such as is common to man. But the Most High is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able." Okay, so this temptation is more of a you can interchange the word for test. When the Lord tests you, He's not going to test you above that ye are able. Okay, but will with the temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it. Okay. So now let's go back into read that first part again.
This is Genesis chapter 22 verse 1. And it came to pass after these things that the Most High did tempt Abraham, and said unto him, Abraham. And he said, Behold, here I am.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, Take now thy son, thy only son Isaac, whom thou lovest, and get thee into the land of Moriah, and offer him there for a burnt offering upon one of the mountains which I will tell thee of.
Right. So like it, brother. So Moriah or Moriah, that's the place the Most High chose, which was a actual where Solomon built the temple. Okay. Now I'm gonna bring the screen back a little bit just to get a little backdrop on that. Okay, just to get a little backdrop on that. So right here in my study Bible, it says Abraham did attempt. So it says the Most High did tempt Abraham. It says the verb tempt is better rendered as proved or tested. Mm-hmm. It says Yahweh does not tempt anyone with evil. So you go to James 1:13. But in certain instances, matter of fact, grab that James 1:13. Let's just bring it out for edification's sake, okay?
This is James chapter 1, verse 13. Let no man say when he is tempted, I am tempted of the Most High, for the Most High cannot be tempted with evil, neither
No, I'm sorry, keep going, brother.
Neither tempteth he any man.
There it is right there, okay? So it says, but in certain instances, he does test, try, prove us. And we already read James 1:2. We read 1 Peter 1:6. So therefore, we must assume that the command to sacrifice Isaac was not evil, okay? Because it wasn't evil, all right? This was a trial that Abraham had to go through to prove himself, okay? And this is something that we have to remember, that in the last days, we're going to also go through these trials, whether brothers get snatched up, all right, okay, and be imprisoned on false allegations, okay, false charges, all for the names of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, okay. This is how the Lord is going to test us, okay.
That's right.
We have to remember to be what? Faithful unto the end, okay. Right. So it says to sacrifice Isaac was not evil. The Most High knew what he would do in the end. He had no intentions to permit the murder of Isaac. The reason the Most High prohibited the Israelites from following the example of the Gentiles, okay, who offered their own children as sacrifice to their gods, it says, was that such monstrous deeds were in contradiction to the character of the true power, okay? Because the ways that these heathens would do, that's what they would do, to sacrifice their children unto Molech, okay? Which Israelites started taking on those customs. But that's not what the Most High wanted Abraham to do, you see? Because the Most High, he's the power of life, not the power of death, okay? So now reading on, it says Abraham's faith was being tried. This was the entire purpose of the episode, okay? So that was the entire purpose. All right. Now go back to it, brother.
This verse 2. And he said, Take now thy son, thy only son Isaac, whom thou lovest, and get thee into the land of Moriah, and offer him there for a burnt offering upon one of the mountains which I will tell thee of. And Abraham rose up early in the morning and saddled his ass and took 2 of his young men with him and Isaac his son and Calf
Clave.
the wood clave the water and clave the wood for the burnt offering and rose up and went unto the place of which the Most High had told him.
Mm-hmm.
Then on the third day, Abraham lifted up his eyes and saw the place afar off. And Abraham said unto his young men, abide you here with the ass, and I, the lad, will go yonder and worship and come again to you.
Mm-hmm.
And Abraham took the wood of the burnt offering and laid it upon Isaac his son, and he took the fire in his hand and a knife, and they went both of them together.
Mm-hmm.
And Isaac spake unto Abraham his father and said, my father. And he said, here I am, my son. And he said, behold, the fire and the wood, but where is the lamb for a burnt offering?
Now this is Isaac speaking.
Mm-hmm.
Isaac kind of confused. Okay, so where's the lamb at? I see you got the fire. I see you got the wood. Okay, but where's the actual offering at? Keep going.
Come on. And Abraham said, my son, the Most High will provide himself a lamb for a burnt offering. So they went.
Now remember this. And Abraham said, my son, the Most High will provide himself a lamb for a burnt offering. Now watch how this pans out. Keep going, brother.
Come on. And Abraham said, my son, the Most High will provide himself a lamb for a burnt offering. So they went both of them together. Mm-hmm. And they came to the place which the Most High had told him of, and Abraham built an altar there and laid the wood in order and bound Isaac his son and laid him on the altar upon the wood.
Mm-hmm.
And Abraham stretched forth his hand and took the knife to slay his son.
Mm-hmm.
And the angel of the Lord calleth unto him out of heaven and said, Abraham, Abraham. And he said, here I am. And he said, lay not thine hand upon the lad, neither do thou anything unto him. For now I know that thou fearest the Most High.
Look, there it is right there.
Con.
Because what was Abraham doing? He was doing what the Lord instructed him to do.
That's right.
You see? So as us being men of the Lord, as long as we do what Yahweh Shem Yahushai instructed us to do, the Lord gonna keep us in that time. Okay? Just like Abraham. The Most High didn't want Abraham to destroy, to murder his son. Okay? Which through the spirit wasn't the time for Isaac, which was Yahushua, to be sacrificed. Okay. But the point of this is that the Most High stopped him. Okay, because what he feared him, and that was the test.
That's right.
That was the test. Do you fear me? So when Esau gets to offering them idols, all right, he gets to offering that chip. Okay, he gonna put us through hellish conditions to make us see or to see if we actually really fear the Most High. Okay, and see, he know that Esau gonna come and take certain brothers to do what? To try your faith. All right. And this is part of the what brothers say, the nastiness of the scriptures. All right. That some people don't want to talk about, don't want to touch upon. All right. But we gotta be realistic about it. All right.
That's right.
We gotta understand the Heavenly Father and how he do things. You see? So now let's prove this. Let's prove a little deeper. Hold that part right there. I'm gonna go to not right there. Hold that part. Let me go over here real fast. Okay. Let me go to the Apocrypha, okay? Because that time is gonna happen. No, go down here to Wisdom of Solomon, the second chapter, I believe. Okay. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2. And and 17, I'm gonna get straight to the point. Okay. It says, let us see if his words be true. and let us prove what shall happen in the end of him. Okay, now, brother, while you holding that Genesis, keep that, but go to Revelations, I believe 3 and 10. Okay, and read that real fast. Okay, because when they snatch brothers up, man, all right, did they gonna do things to make you denounce your faith? They gonna make you try to not believe in your power. Okay, but see, all the trials and the things that Yahweh Shema Shai was putting us through, we gotta prove ourselves in the last end that we actually believe and we fear Yahweh Shema Shai, and that we grew, okay, from all the trials and temptations the Lord was putting us through while the evil days came not. Okay, how seriously we're taking this thing. Okay, let me know when you got it, bro.
I have it.
You got it? Go ahead.
This is Revelation chapter 3, verse 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth.
Right. See, because if you have kept the words of my patience, I will keep thee from the hour of temptation, right? Which is come the trial of the whole world. Now go to 2 and 10. It should be 2 and 10. That was the one I was originally thinking about, but that's a good one. We gonna bring that one back out later.
This is Revelation chapter 2, verse 10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer.
Right,
Behold,
that's it right there. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Okay, because when you in the hands and the clutches of this man, we dealing with an evil one. All right, we're dealing with Esau, man. So he's gonna do like the movie Unthinkable. Okay, with Samuel Jackson. Okay, and Samuel Jackson was trying to break the dude and to get him to talk, and he was trying to use everything against him. Your family, your children, your sons, your daughters, you can name it, to get this man to speak up. All right, to break him. All right, but you know what that man he held himself until the very end. Okay,
that's right.
Keep going, bro.
Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prisons, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life.
Right. Be thou faithful unto death, and the Lord shall give thee a crown of life. So that's also a trying moment. Okay. Which the 10 days means perfection. So it's a number of days that the Lord is going to keep you in that condition. Who knows how long? But see, when you got the stories of like Peter, Paul, okay, how they were cast into prison, how the Lord sent the angel to get Peter out of prison, okay, how the Lord sent the earthquake to split open the prison to let Paul out, you know, these are moments, okay, that show you that faithful events are going to take place in the last days, okay, to boost our faith and to know that Yahweh Shema Shai is with us, man. You know what I'm saying? The Lord gonna take care of us in the last days, but we have to prove ourselves before the Lord steps in. You see, before the Lord steps in, we gotta prove ourselves, man. You know what I'm saying? So now going back into that wisdom of Solomon, right? Where was I at? Wisdom of Solomon, 2 and 17. It says, "Let us see if his words be true." Okay, so the words that we speaking of is the words from the scriptures. All right, we speaking on the things that we read about. We speaking on the faith, okay, that we experience. All right, so Esau gonna try our words, right? He says, "And let us prove what shall happen in the end of him. For if the just man be the son of the Most High, he will help him." You see, and Esau gonna try to convince you that the Most High is not gonna help you. Okay, that Yahweh Shema Shai is not gonna help you. Okay. Now, go to Psalms 37. Go to Psalms 37 and go to the last verse. Psalms 37 into the last verse. Let's get a quick point of that. Okay, go to Psalms 37 to the last verse. You know, because Yahweh Shema Shai, he's going to take care of us in that last day. You know, like they talking about all these cyber attacks, food shortage, meat prices gonna go up, because we enter into those times, and Esau knows that whoever controls the food supply, whoever controls the monetary system, whoever controls the politics, whoever controls that is gonna be able to control the people. All right, so Esau gonna use what you need, okay, to make you bend the knee. And then he gonna come with greater force. All right. Those that want to be rebellious, that want to try to fight, okay, he gonna bring military troops in to shut you down. Okay. A lot of people to death, and those that don't have a backbone, well, they know that they don't want to suffer starvation. They know that they ain't gonna want to go through hardships, so they just gonna run to the government for assistance, run to the government for help. But we gonna trust in Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right.
That's right.
So go ahead, bro.
This is Psalms chapter 37, verse 40. And the Lord shall help them and deliver them. He shall deliver them from the wicked and save them because they trust in him.
Read the verse of 39. Read verse 39, then read 40.
Come. Verse 39. But the salvation of the righteous is of the Lord. He is their
I'm sorry.
He is their strength in the time of trouble.
Look, he is their strength in the time of trouble. You see, he is our strength in the time of trouble. So when Esau think he gonna snatch us up and we gonna be facing hardships, nah, the Lord just trying us, man.
That's
you
right.
know? We gonna go through this tribulation period as well, along with everybody else. You see, but it's gonna be a difference who the Lord gonna be with and who the Lord not gonna be with. Okay, because it's evils when the Lord speak about the sword, the pestilence, the famine, and these things happening. That's for the wicked. That's not for the righteous. Okay, but we gonna be experiencing these things. You see, and then when you feel like the evil is touching you because Esau snatched you up and he got you in an uncomfortable situation, the Lord still is just testing you to see if you're going to be like, you know what? Fuck you, Esau.
That's right. That's right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
You're going to stand over for Yahweh Shem Yahushai. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's why these words are so precious, because you got to have these words embedded inside you. You got to believe in these words. You got to believe in these scriptures, man. Okay? That's why when the scriptures speak about knowledge and wisdom should be a stability of thy time, it also say that the fear of the Lord is his treasure. It's his treasure. And that's one thing that Abraham had. He had fear. And when he about to sacrifice Isaac, he about to sacrifice his only son. Okay? The Lord sent the angel to stop him. Hold up. I know you fear me now. So I'm going to bless you. So when we pass that test, what you think the Lord going to do? He going to bless us.
That's right.
Keep going, brother.
But the salvation of the righteous is of the Lord. He is their strength in the time of trouble. And the Lord shall help them and deliver them. He shall deliver them from the wicked and save them because they trust in him.
Look, he shall deliver us from the wicked because we trust in him. Okay. You know, and that's why going back into the scripture right here, Wisdom of Solomon, it says Wisdom of Solomon 2:18, for if the just man be the son of the Most High, he will help him. Okay. Well, we just read in Psalms 37 right there. Okay. That the Most High is going to deliver us from the wicked and he going to help us. All right. And as the scriptures say, when Esau come in as a flood, guess what? The Lord going to lift up a standard against this man. All right.
That's right.
So you're going to have brothers that's going to have spiritual powers that's going to come through and crash the party. Hold up.
That's right.
You touching my brother.
Hands off.
Lord going to get you out of that, man.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Or like I like to use this brother's example of his dream. When the guillotine cut the brother head off, he rose up headless, okay, and started strangling the dude that put him to death. Okay, and said, you thought it was done? Thought it was over? You know? That's the power of that we dealing with, of the heavens and the earth, man. You know?
That's right.
We dealing with the omnipotent, the God of the universe, man. Okay, that got his second in command, Yahweh Shai, okay, who gave him all judgment, glory, and power. All right, and he know who his friends is, man.
That's right.
And the Lord gonna direct everything. He gonna make sure all his friends is good and your households. Okay,
that's right.
Now it says, and deliver him from the hands of his enemies. So now it says, verse 19, let us examine him with despitefulness and torture. You see, this is what Esau want to do. He want to do like that movie Unthinkable, you know, with Samuel Jackson, you know. Hey, and that's why I like to use the examples like the Lord. He know how to cut off your nervous system. You know what I'm saying? Right. So where you can't feel no pain. You know, somebody pinch you, that's because your nervous system is sending signals to your brain, and your brain is your brain is saying that's where somebody hurting you at. Okay, so Lord can cut all that off. You see,
That's right.
but see, remember, these are all just tests to prove us. Okay, to
That's right.
prove us if we're worthy. All right, you know what I'm saying, and that's why when you read about the Maccabee brothers, they went through it. They went through the torture. They went through getting their limbs decapitated. You know what I'm saying? Going through that hell and knowing that the Most High is in control and that the Most High could raise us back up. All right.
That's right.
You know because they had what? Faith and fear. They feared the Most High more than they feared men. You see?
Faith and fear.
Matter of fact, go to Psalms 118. Let me see if I can pull that up with you. Go to Psalms 118. Let me see if I can get that with you.
Come.
We're gonna get that right now. That just came to my mind. Psalms 118. All right. Cause man, he ain't nobody, man.
Nobody.
You know what I'm saying? We ready for E to come, and you know, we pray that the Lord give us the spirit to endure all things. All right.
Come.
You know what I'm saying? That's why praying is important. Okay. Hey, Luke 18:1, that all men ought to pray and not to faint, man. Okay,
right.
So go to Psalms 118 and start at verse 6. Okay.
This is Psalm chapter 118, verse 6. The Lord is on my side, I will not fear. What can a man do unto me?
Look, what can a man do unto me? You see, just like Yahweh Shem Yahushai said, it's better for you rather to fear him, okay, than to fear man. All right, that can only just kill your body, but it's better for you to fear the Lord that can kill your body and soul in hell. Okay,
that's right.
You know, man, because at the end, we still gotta be presented before the Heavenly Father and His Son. You see,
that's right.
So you want your honor to carry on through your death. You know. And we're going to get a perfect example because the Lord got examples in the scriptures. All right. The scriptures say, matter of fact, brother, go. I know I got you. The scriptures is kind of flowing right now through my mind.
I got you, King.
Go to Romans 15. I believe it's 15, maybe 4, but start at the top. 15.
You
know, I'm going to try to get there with you too. Scriptures kind of just flowing through my mind right now.
Hey, that's beautiful.
Let me see. Try to catch up with you.
You said Romans chapter 15?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's verse 4.
Verse 4. This is Romans chapter 15, verse 4. For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope.
So the Lord left us examples of men that held themselves in the right way in the eyesight of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Okay. And these are men that we can add on to ourselves on how to be like.
That's right.
You see? So that's gonna be like the latter example. Okay. We're gonna get after these scriptures that we pull, you know, because I'm thinking of Eleazar, all right? Which Eleazar, that's a beautiful name right there, Eleazar, you know. I gotta look it back up to make sure I say it right, but I believe it means the Most High's help. Allah, Izar, okay, which Allah is God, and then Izar is help. Okay. So where was we at? We was in Wisdom of Solomon, right?
Khan.
Yeah. So I'm sorry, no, we was in that Psalms. Finish that Psalms out. Yeah, finish that Psalms 118 out, and stop at verse 7. Okay.
Khan. This is Psalms.
Stop at verse 8.
Khan. This is Psalms 118, verse 6. The Lord is on my side; I will not fear. What can a man do unto me? The Lord taketh my part with them that help me. Therefore shall I see my desire upon them that hate me. Man, when we pass that ultimate test, guess what? The Lord gonna allow us to get vengeance on our enemies, man. You know what I'm saying?
Esau think that he gonna get away with what he doing and him coming down with great wrath. No, we want these things to happen because this is all a part of prophecy. Because he also wants to try to continue his empire. He also wants to try to stay in a position of power. You see, and so he gonna try to grab up those that are opposition against his society and his government. But that's all good. That's all good.
Do your part of the process.
That's all part of the show. But
that's right.
What? The ones that's gonna get the last laugh are the elect. Okay,
that's right.
You know what I'm saying? And in all of Israel that chose to put their confidence in that chose to bend the knee and bow down. Oh well, guess what? You're gonna be ashamed in the kingdom of heaven.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying you're gonna be ashamed. Okay. Hey, like they say, it's better for you to die on your feet than to die on your knees.
That's right. That's right. Khan.
Go ahead.
I see my desires upon them that hate me. Verse 8, it is better to trust in the Lord than to put confidence in man.
And that's what the elect gonna do. That's what we gonna do in the end, is put our confidence in Yahweh Shem Yahushai, which confidence goes back into with faith. Khan, meaning with, and then fidence or fidelity means faith. Okay, so we're gonna put our faith with the Lord, man. That's okay, right. We're gonna trust in Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. You know, and we praying that Eve make his moves, do your thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Right. Hey, but we see that we're getting that much closer though, because all these cyber attacks, you know, which E is sloppy. Yeah. You know, you read into the reports, you see what's really going on. You like, come on, man, things ain't adding up right. You know how you hitting major food production, okay, businesses, okay. Then you got countries that actually like import the feed for the livestocks, yeah. Okay, and so now these places that have the actual livestock, now they can't even feed their animals. But Esau got an agenda that he want to euthanize all the animals because he's trying to bring in this whole processed fake meat that he want to force feed everybody. You know what I'm saying? Esau want to give you all this genetically modified lab grown meat and shit, man. You want to do you like that movie Snowpiercer, where he feeding you goddamn bars. You know, he got full control over you. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna keep the upper class and he's gonna keep the lower class, and the lower class is gonna be eating
roach bars.
Roach bars.
Yeah.
This dude is evil, man.
You know
what I'm saying? This dude is evil, man. But we see what he's doing, and then he's causing inflation. Yep. You know, which ultimately this go back to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, because the Lord said he was gonna send a famine in the land, man.
That's right.
To get all those that have been showing disobedience and unbelief to the Lord, man.
That's
Lord,
right.
You Israelites out there, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Because you've been being unfaithful. You know. Matter of fact, let's grab that real fast, bro. Since the spirit is flowing, let's go to matter of fact, I'm gonna close this. Go to Ezekiel, the 5th chapter. Go to Ezekiel, the 5th chapter. You know, this is why you gotta fear the Lord, man. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't fear the Lord is not going to defend you. The Lord's not going to take care of you. Okay. Yeah, go to Ezekiel, the 5th chapter, and then maybe start at verse 15. I don't remember off the top. Matter of fact, start at verse 13, and then you can just read on down.
This is Ezekiel chapter 5, verse 13. Thus shall my anger be accomplished, and I will cause my fury to rest upon them, and I will be comforted. And they shall know that I, the Lord, have spoken it in my zeal, when I have accomplished my fury in them. Moreover, I will make thee waste and a reproach among the nations that are round about thee, in the sight of all that pass by. So it shall be a reproach and a taunt and an instruction and an astonishment unto the nations that are round about thee, when I shall execute judgments in thee in anger and in fury and in furious rebukes. I, the Lord, have spoken it. When I shall send upon them the evil arrows of famine, which shall be of their destruction, and which I will send to destroy you, and I will increase the famine upon you, and I will break your staff of bread.
So you see what's going on. The reason why Esau is doing these things is because the Lord is making this man do it. because
That's right.
they're systematically setting up the famine, okay, which the Lord is doing it to destroy you jakes out there that's being wicked, man.
Con.
You know, you being wicked, and the Lord gonna judge you by not being able to eat, man. You know what I'm saying? But as for the righteous, we don't gotta worry about that, because everybody that's living in a house of mirth, that hasn't been in a house of sorrows, okay. Well, guess what? You've been living good. You've been comfortable. You've been cool, okay. You've been eating and drinking. You've been being married. You've been enjoying yourself. So when the days of evil come, you gonna catch all that hell.
That's right.
Okay?
All at once. Con.
All at once. So when the time comes for that the evil days, and it come for us to be comforted, we gonna be comforted.
That's right.
You know. Matter of fact, I know I got you bouncing around.
It's all good, King. I got you.
To, Psalms 37 again, and go to verse 19. Baba Kusha, and then hold that Ezekiel too. We want that last verse. Okay.
37
and 19.
Con. This is Psalm chapter 37, verse 19. But my enemies are lively, and they are strong, and they that hate me wrongfully are manipulated. They also that render evil for good are my adversaries.
That's you at Psalms 37.
Psalms 37.
Is it 37? And let me see.
Oh, Salakia. I think I was at 38. My apologies, Salakia.
No, that's so good. It's all good. I was like,
yeah, Salakia. This is Psalms chapter 37, verse 19. They shall not be ashamed in the evil time, and in the days of famine they shall be satisfied.
Look, so who are the they? The elect.
The elect.
Okay. Those that fear Yahweh by Shemel Shai. All right.
Con.
So read that again.
Con. They shall not be ashamed in the evil time, and in the days of famine they shall be satisfied.
Look, so they shall not be ashamed. So the elect are not going to be ashamed in the evil times. Okay. And then when famine comes, they're going to be satisfied. Now the Lord gonna do it how the Lord does it, you know.
That's right.
Lord might make some dirty water be clean.
That's right, Con.
And it just
miracles.
Be sweet and it be good, you know. And you just put your water into it, and you got abundance of it. The Lord might have you stumble across a doomsday preppers.
Garage,
garage, bunker.
Garage,
everybody just happens to just miss. You know, the Lord might have an animal bring you some food and your family.
After
the Lord does it, the Lord's gonna do it.
That's right.
The Lord's gonna do it. All right, because of what He said He was gonna do it. He said, "My servants shall eat, but ye shall be ashamed." Okay, so those that have been serving Yahweh Shemel Shai in sincerity and truth, the Lord gonna make sure you're good.
That's right.
You know what I mean? But the Lord also He gonna try us at the same time, so that way we can receive of these blessings that the Lord wants to give us. You know, it's the rewarding. It's the rewarding part. You know, you do right, and the Lord does what? He rewards you.
That's
know?
Right.
You do wrong, the Lord, he don't reward you. He give you the opposite. He gives you evil. He repays you by doing evil. You know, making you suffer. You know what I'm saying? So during that time, the Lord gonna make sure we good, man. Now you could go. You could read that Ezekiel again. Read that last verse. You know, and that's why the scriptures say in Sirach, the 8th chapter, that it's gonna be well with them. Matter of fact, brother, can I get that real fast?
Can
I get that real fast before you finish that out? In Sirach, the 8th chapter. I'm sorry, not Sirach. I'm sorry, not Sirach. Ecclesiastes. I'm sorry, not Sirach. Forgive me. Baba Kusha, forgive me. Okay. Ecclesiastes, the 8th chapter. Scripture says it's going to be well with them that fear Yahweh by Shemel Shai. Okay. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 8, verse 11. It says, because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the hearts of the Son of Man is fully set in them to do evil. So these are why Jake is constantly just giving over to their own lust. They just doing whatever the hell they want. Niggas is still gang banging. Niggas just still killing each other. Women are still being whores. You know, Jake is being homos. You know what I mean?
Con.
Getting adultery, putting tattoos on their body, getting lineups, disrespecting the Lord's name. Jake is doing all these wicked things that the Lord don't like, and they think because the Lord has not executed judgment speedily, so they good. They in a place of comfort. Well, shit, God ain't judged me yet. They think the Lord ain't gonna get them. The Lord. See, hey, but you see why the scriptures say that the deceived and the deceivers are his, you know, because that's how also Esau think.
Con.
Yeah, I got the Lord's people. I'm messing the earth up. I'm doing whatever I want. I'm good. I'm gonna fulfill my new world order. I'm gonna fulfill my plan. He's so proud.
Yeah.
Nobody say nothing to eat. You know? Well,
arrogant.
Arrogant, yeah, bro. That's the good word. Arrogant. Well, in the end, guess what? The Lord gonna touch you.
That's right. Con.
Okay? He gonna do it in the worst way because what you've been doing, you've been building up iniquity upon yourself.
Yeah.
You know? So your sin turn to sin, and sin turn to iniquity, and you just got a over unclean area full of all different types of weeds and bushes, and you know what I'm saying. And the Lord gonna chop all that down. He gonna burn all that with fire.
That's right. That's right. Con.
So it says, verse 12. It says, though a sinner do evil 100 times, and his days be prolonged, yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear the Most High, which fear before Him. You see, it's gonna be well with the men that fear Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Okay, versus those that don't fear the Lord. So when these stripes and these evil comes, well, it's not gonna be well, and then it's not gonna be well with those that turn their back on the Lord too. Okay, you turn your back on the Lord gonna beat you twofold.
Con.
Worse than a person that don't know the truth, man.
That's
you
right.
know? And see, Jakes that follow the truth, man, they gonna have to suffer even worse, man.
Con.
You know what I'm saying? And if you got a family, you got a daughter to look at, you got a son to look at, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Your children gotta suffer because of your unfaithful ass, man. You know? And Lord gonna bring hellish times in the times that we living in. These are days that we enter into, man.
That's right.
You know? But see, it's through faith, it's through fear that the Lord gonna keep the chosen, man.
That's right. Con.
The elect gonna pass these last final tests, man, and then we gonna be good, you know, enjoying the kingdom. Okay.
That's right.
Now, reading verse 13, it says, "But it shall not be well with the wicked, neither shall he prolong his days, which are as a shadow, because he feareth not before the Most High Yahweh Shem Yahushai." Okay. So we're gonna go back to what was you holding, Knock?
Ezekiel chapter 5, verse 17.
Yes, yeah. Read that. We're gonna go back to there.
This is Ezekiel chapter 5, verse 17. So will I send upon you famine and evil beasts, and they shall
bereave thee
the water, and pestilence and blood shall pass through thee, and I will bring the sword upon thee. I, the Lord, have spoken it.
And this is what we've been telling Jake, all right, as a warning, you know, because that's what the prophets are to do, right? The prophets are to give you the warning, right? We're supposed to give you the understanding and sound the alarm before the Lord brings these evil days. Okay. Right. So matter of fact, in that same book, go to the 7th chapter and start at verse 12.
This is This is Ezekiel chapter 7, verse 12. The time is come, the day draweth near. Let not the buyer rejoice, nor the seller mourn, for wrath is upon all the multitude thereof.
Right. And now everybody right now, they think themselves to be in a good case because what? We got less restrictions. We can go out. We can have drinks again. We can hit the beach. Summertime, not knowing that this going to be a hot summer.
That's right.
Or what you would say a cold summer, you know, especially if prices inflate higher, you know, gas prices get astronomically high.
That's
you
right.
know, prices get astronomically high. People gonna be bitter as hell.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, these events that are leading up, okay, to the ultimate end, or as a domino effect, you know. And when you got them dominoes lined up and then you knock that one down, all the rest gonna fall behind it, man.
Con.
So everything is already set up in play through the spirit, be prophecy from in the past, man. You know. So we forewarning Jake, letting them know, because hey, this Esau society is still crumbling.
That's right.
There's this one man, I forget his name. Matter of fact, let me see if I can look his name up real fast. I know it was I was looking at his video earlier. I don't know if I can get it. Let me see. See if I can look his name up to, you know. But this dude, he was particularly he was basically putting everything on blast, okay? And he was exposing the spending that they doing. You know what I'm saying? On BS, things that's BS. That's like, why are you spending all these billions of dollars or millions of dollars on these things that don't even matter? All these studies, you know? And he was just going in on them. Right here, this dude right here, his name is Rand Paul.
Oh yeah, Con.
Yeah, Rand Paul. You should watch that. Wasteful government programs amidst rising debt. Okay, and he was going into how they spending money on, you know, studies on lizards running the treadmill, shrimp running the treadmill, how they buying up, how they purchasing gas stations and buildings infrastructure in different countries, and you know what I'm saying, doing things that don't matter. They bringing in trillions of dollars, but then they over exceeding by wasteful spending. You know what I'm saying, which put the government in debt, and then they blaming China, but then they buying or spending money for research that's going on in China.
Exactly. It don't make no sense.
It don't make no sense. He was going in. You know, he was going in. All right. So I encourage you to watch if you ain't seen this. You know, it's good 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he was going in, man. But it show you that they're collapsing this dollar, okay? And they're bringing the collapse of this place. You see? See a brother put a scripture, Jacob Israel. And shalom to the brother on the comment board.
Shalom.
Says Isaiah 65:13. Therefore, thus saith the Lord power. Behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. You see, that's what a lot of people are going to be in the end, is ashamed. All right? Because why? They ain't trusted in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. They ain't been doing what they supposed to be doing by the Lord. You see, and the Lord been breaking this place down, because what he said. A part of prophecy that Babylon has to fall. Babylon has to fall. Con, brother. I know. I know who it is. I know who you is.
Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom. Hey.
Shalom, brother.
Shalom, King.
I was thinking about you today, bro. So did you read that last verse, Ak?
Con.
Oh, matter of fact, yeah. I'm sorry. Read that verse in Ezekiel.
Con. It says, that was
that was me, huh? That was me. I'm sorry. Yeah, that was me, huh? I'm sorry. Okay. So let me get the screen back. I'm sorry. Let me get the screen back. Ezekiel 7:12. It says, the time has come, the day draweth near. Let not the buyer rejoice, nor the seller mourn, for wrath is upon all the multitude thereof. For the seller shall not return to that which is sold. And this is what we're seeing. The middle class is gone. They did this systematically through you know what. Okay, we don't gotta speak on it because we ain't trying to get no strikes, and we ain't trying to not be able to upload for a week or however long. You know what I mean? So we know
Salakia King, I think that was me. My apologies. I was supposed to read that.
Nah, it's all right. I got it, bro. Don't even worry about it.
Okay.
For the seller should not return to that which is sold, although they were yet alive, for the vision is touching the whole multitude thereof. Which shall not return, neither shall any strengthen himself in the iniquity of his life. Okay, so the vision is the prophecy, right?
That's right.
Brother, go to Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter. I'll let you read that one. Let you read that one, bro. And if you got, brother, let me know too if you got any precepts, bro. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? This ain't my show. How about Chanel Shy show, bro? You know, we just building through the spirit, man. You know what I'm saying? We just building through the spirit.
Habakkuk.
Yep, Habakkuk 2. Go ahead, bro.
This is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and I will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 2, and the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it.
Mm-hmm.
For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie.
And ain't that so evident now? If you have eyes to see and ears to hear, the vision is yet for an appointed time. What is the vision? The prophecies.
That's right.
Okay, and it's speaking more than ever now, and they ain't lying. You know, the reason why this world is the way it is right now because the Lord said these things were going to happen from the beginning. All right.
That's right.
The Lord said He gonna send out His word, and it shall not go out void. It's going to accomplish in due season. You
That's
see.
Right.
So right now we're dealing with an economic collapse. We're dealing with food shortages. Okay, they're euthanizing all the livestock. They're cutting the farmers out. Bill Gates is buying up all the lands. You know what I'm saying? And then they call themselves prophesying on the next plague.
Yeah. Knowing what? Oh, there's gonna be coronavirus X.
Use a discrete word.
Oh, Salakia. They want to use Salakia. They want to use the pandemic C19, the water. They want to use C19 and say, oh, there's gonna be a different version 10 months from now, 5 months from now. It's like, how do you know that?
Right. Because they the ones behind it. They the boogeyman.
That's right.
They the boogeyman. And then when you go into the World Economic Forum, they were talking about this agenda, you know. And then you got Klaus Schwab speaking on these cyber attacks before they even happened. Okay? Because they the ones behind. They're the big boogeyman. And then people are starting to wake up and people are starting to see. But that's what the scriptures say. At the end, it shall speak and not lie. Go ahead, brother.
And it says, but at the end, it shall speak and not lie, though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry.
That's right. See? Now read that. Matter of fact, read verse 4.
Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him,
right,
but
so
the just.
Esau, Edom. Esau, Edom. Go ahead.
But the just shall live by his faith.
Right. So, but the just shall live by faith. So we just live in our faith, brothers. You know, and faith is what's going to carry us in the last days.
That's right.
See? So now, going back into Ezekiel 7:12, it says, "The time has come, the day draw near. Let not the buyer rejoice, nor the seller mourn, for wrath is upon all the multitude thereof. For the seller shall not return to that which is sold, although they were yet alive. For the vision is touching the whole multitude thereof, which shall not return, neither shall any strengthen himself in the iniquity of his life." Here's the point. Verse 14, they have blown the trumpet, even to make all ready, but none go up to the battle. But my wrath is upon all the multitude thereof. You see?
That's right.
So these things that are happening is because the Lord is bringing these things into flourishing. He's bringing these things into play. Okay, but our job, we're doing our job. We stand upon our mountaintop, or being those watchmen. Okay,
that's right.
Blowing that trumpet, saying that
right.
times is coming, that the enemy is coming. Prepare yourself, make yourself ready. You know,
right.
But only few are making themselves ready. You see, and so those few that are making themselves ready, guess what? They're going to be the ones that's going to pass the test in the last go around. You see,
because everybody got
oh, you got a scripture, brother?
Oh, you finished, Salakia.
No, go ahead, bro.
Okay.
Everybody got to pass that test.
That's right.
Okay, if you don't pass that test, destruction to you, shame.
That's right.
Go ahead.
This is Ephesians chapter 1, verse 18. The eyes of your understanding being enlightened, that ye may know what is the hope of his calling, and what the riches of the glory of his inheritance in the saints.
Right. See?
To where,
Go ahead. You want to go ahead? Go ahead, brother. Get in there.
No matter what you go through, you know, in the trials and tribulations, you know, think of the reward at the end. Continue to endure. You know, think about the Maccabee brothers. Think about all these examples found all throughout the scriptures on showing faith and
That's
enduring and hope, because we have
Right.
hope. You know,
That's
these
right,
scriptures give us hope.
That's right, brother. That's right.
That's right.
Right. We got hope, Bach. We got hope.
Con.
So let's finish out.
Hmm.
We already finished that Ezekiel, the 5th chapter. So we're gonna go back into that Wisdom of Solomon. Let me see. I think I kind of dropped that one. But nonetheless, I can get it again. We go back into that Wisdom of Solomon, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And then we also got to go back into that Genesis.
Genesis.
You know, we gotta go back into that Genesis, the 22nd chapter, to finish out Abraham. You know, to bring it home. And then we're gonna go to 2nd Maccabees, the 6th chapter, and we're gonna read down about Eleazar, and then we're gonna end it off. You know, so we pray that brothers is edified. You know, so Wisdom of Solomon, Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2. So chapter 2, okay, verse 18, it says, "For if the just man be the son of the Most High, he will help him and deliver him from the hands of his enemies. Let us examine him with despitefulness and torture, that we may know his meekness and prove his patience. Let us condemn him with a shameful death, for by his own saying he shall be respected." Okay? See, the saying that we are speaking of, where we're going to receive that honor, is by speaking the words of Yahweh Shem Shai. All right?
That's right.
That's how we're going to be respected, okay? By having faith and believing on our powers, okay?
That's right.
That's why you got to tap in.
Con.
You know, you got to pray. You know, you got to fast. You know what I'm saying? You got to read. You got to get into these scriptures. You got to get into this word, okay? You got to learn, you know?
Grow. You
got to grow.
That's right.
Okay? Because, they're going to test you. But the Lord is the one that's testing you ultimately, okay? And we got to be the ones to pass those tests. You see? So let's get that Genesis.
Con. This is Genesis chapter 22, verse.
Start at verse 12.
The water. This is Genesis chapter 22, verse 12. And he said, "Lay not thy hand upon the lad, neither do thou anything unto him. For now I know that thou fearest the Most High, seeing thou hast not withheld thy son, thy only son, from me."
Look, only son from me. He was going to sacrifice Isaac, man. You know, that's a heavy spirit for the Lord, though. You know, what are you willing to sacrifice for the Lord, man? You know what I'm saying?
That's right. That big trial of faith, that big test.
Yeah, bro. You know, how big is your faith? Like the brother at the video, you gotta have big faith in this thing.
Big faith. That's right.
You know? Big faith, man. You know, Abraham had big faith. You know, and guess what? It was accounted to him.
That's right.
It was counted to him as being a friend of the Most High, man. You know, big faith, man. We want to be respected in the eyesight of our Lord, man.
That's right.
You know? So keep reading.
Verse 13, and Abraham lifted up his eyes and looked, and behold, behind him a ram caught in a thicket by his horns. And Abraham went and took the ram and offered him up for a burnt offering and the steed of his son.
Now remember the Lord. Now remember, Abraham said that the Lord was gonna offer a lamb. Remember that? A couple verses up, and I said, remember, I said, okay, pay attention to that. So that was it right there. So when Abraham was found worthy and proved that he feared the Most High, he looked behind him, and then guess
there
what?
Was
a ram to be offered instead of Isaac being offered. And this ram happened to get caught in a thicket by his horns. So the ram wasn't even there. It got caught in the bushes, man.
That's right.
You see how the Lord do things?
Miracles.
Lord do things. When you prove yourself, the Lord gonna do things for you.
That's right.
Man. You know,
that's right.
You know, like, man, that's
big faith.
right there. You know,
that's right.
Faith, man.
That's right.
Keep reading, bro.
Con. Verse 14, and Abraham called the name of that place Jehovah Troai,
Giraffe, which
Jirah.
let's see what that because it's Yahweh.
Oh,
It's
con.
Yahweh. I'm not sure Giraffe. But let's find out. Genesis 22. What verse is
22
that?
and that's 22 and 14.
Got the water, brother.
I am the bar.
Oh, yeah. Yahweh, Yah-Ra'ah. Yahweh, Yah-Ra'ah.
Yahweh Ra.
Yah-Ra'ah. Yahweh will see to it. Symbolic name given by Abraham to Mount Moriah in the commemoration of the interposition of the angel of Yahweh who prevented the sacrifice of Isaac and provided a substitute. See?
Hey, the substitute. Con.
You see?
The substitute. The switch. Con.
Right, man. You know, because that wasn't out of coincidence. There's no such thing as coincidence.
It's all destiny.
It's man. You know. So that's why the scriptures say, man, if we be part of the elect, who can be against us? You know, or who's gonna separate us from the love of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, man? You know, none of nothing, man.
Nothing.
You know? But the Lord loves to prove you, though. The Lord loves to prove you, man. You know, we all have to prove ourselves.
That's right.
Okay? That's why this word is a blessing to have the understanding, and then it's also opportunity for us to prove ourselves to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. You know what I'm saying? It's it's a certain word I'm looking for, you know. But it'll come back to me, the Lord, you know, allow it. You know what I'm saying? But you can read to verse 17, and then that's pretty much it on that.
Come. As it is said to this day, in the mount of the Lord it shall be seen. And the angel of the Lord called unto Abraham out of heaven the second time and said, by myself have I sworn, saith the Lord, for because thou hast done this thing and hast not withheld thy son, thy only son, that in blessing I will bless thee, and in multiplying I will multiply thy seed as the stars of the heaven and as the sand which is upon the seashore, and thy seed shall possess the gate of his enemies.
Right. And guess what that blessed seed was? Israel.
That's right.
Which came through what? Abraham,
Isaac, and Jacob. That's right.
Which shall do what? Shall possess the gates of his enemies. And that's going to be the end.
That's right.
Now, from there, let's go, because we running short on time. So let's go to Second Maccabees. So we're gonna go to Second Maccabees in the Apocrypha. Okay. And let me see. Let me go over here. Can you still see the screen out?
No, the screen's off.
Oh, it's off?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna put the screen back. Go to Second Maccabees, the 6th chapter. And then we're going to start from the top on that one. Put the screen back. Okay. All right. Okay. Go ahead, brother.
Second Maccabees, chapter 2, verse 6.
Chapter 6, verse 1.
Chapter 6, verse 1. Come.
So we could get the backdrop of the story, okay? What's going on.
Come on. This is Second Maccabees, chapter 6, verse 1. Not long after this, the king sent an old man of Athens to compel the Jews to depart from the laws of their fathers, and not to live after the laws of the Most High, and to pollute also the temple in Jerusalem, and to call it the temple of Jupiter Olympus.
Right.
And
so this is going into the Hellenized period. But now you can parallel these times with the times that we're living in today. Because the same people that was causing these hell and Hellenizing our people, okay, are the same people today. All right, the Romans and the Greeks, that's Esau Edom back then and Esau Edom today. Okay, now how they doing it? They're doing it by what Jake worshiping these holidays, right? Thanksgiving, Christmas,
Halloween,
what would Memorial Day, 4th of July, you know, Father's Day. Okay, they're having our people go off by not worshiping after our power or after worship or not worshiping after our high holy days or our laws. You know, keep going.
And that in Grasm of Jupiter, the defender of strangers, as they did desire that dwelt in the place, the coming in of this mischief was sore and grievous to the people. For the temple was filled with riot and reveling by the Gentiles who dallied with harlots.
So they was doing perverse things inside the temple of the Lord, man. You know, they turned it into a Greek worship, okay, after the Jupiter god, which that goes back into Saturnalia, okay, which goes back into ultimately Satan worship, you know. And then they were having sex with the woman in the temple. They were doing all type of abomination. All right, they were Hellenizing the hell out of our people, man. You know, and that's how our people are today. They ain't nothing but freaks. You know what I'm saying? They just in a Gentile state of mind, doing whatever the hell they want. You see, but this is all through the vibration of the Edomites, man. You know, go ahead.
And had to do with women within the circuit of the holy places, and besides that, brought in things that were not lawful. The altar also was filled with profane things which the law forbiddeth. Right,
which was sacrificing swine flesh on the altar. You know, they was eating, they was sacrificing swine's flesh on the altar, man.
Disrespect.
You know? Yeah, bro. Keep going.
Verse 6: Neither was it lawful for a man to keep Sabbath days or ancient feasts, or to profess himself at all to be a Jew.
Right. So you had to you were a Greek. That's what they wanted you to be. You know what I'm saying? And if they caught you doing anything that were according to your custom, our custom, they just put you to death. And that's how Esau wanna come with his chip. He want to keep you in this Gentile American state of mind, man. You know what I'm saying? He want to keep you just docile as ever. He want to keep you from your power. He want to keep straight control over you, because he know if he got you going off and doing wicked, the Most High is not going to be with you, man, or be with us. And that's why the Lord had to reserve 7,000 souls or men that were not going to bend the knee to Baal, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Because the Lord had a complete man that's not going to subscribe to this man's way or conform to his image. Okay, go ahead.
And in the day of the king's birth, every month, they were brought by bitter constraint to eat of the sacrifices. And when the feast of Bacchus was kept, the Jews Bacchus,
which I the brothers went into that. I think they do that in like Louisiana. It's like I forget the god that it's worship after, but it's after partying and you know, all type of abomination be going on out there. A bunch of freakism, man. You know, so you imagine Jake was actually doing this just in their lust. You know what I'm saying? But you could, you know, on your own time, look up the history of that. I need to do more research on that myself. But go ahead, Ak.
When the feast of Bacchus was kept, the Jews were compelled to go in procession. Procession to Bacchus, carrying ivy. Moreover, there went out a decree to the neighboring cities of the heathen by the suggestion of Ptolemy against the Jews, that they should observe the same fashions and be partakers of their sacrifices. And whoso And whoso would not conform themselves to the manners of the Gentiles should be put to death.
Right.
Then-
So you imagine now we just paralleling these events that happened in the ancient times and just paralleling how Esau is going to view you in the last days when it comes down to you conforming yourself unto how he wants you to be, especially when he comes with this chip and makes it mandatory. You know, you don't want to conform, you don't want to get down. We're just gonna put you to death, man. And that's why faith, you're gonna have to have real big faith in these last days, man.
Big faith.
You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to have real big faith in these last days.
That's right.
You know? Go ahead.
Then might a man have seen the present misery, for there were 2 women brought who had circumcised their children, whom when they had openly led round about the city, the babes hanging at their breast, the babes handing out their breasts, they cast them down headlong from the wall.
So they was dropping babies off, you know, however the distance was. But I mean, you come on, baby, they just dropping your baby straight to his death. All right, we dealing with the evil one here, you know. Go ahead.
They cast them down headlong from the wall, and others that had run together into into caves nearby to keep the Sabbath day secretly, being discovered to Philip, were all burnt together, because they made a conscience to help themselves from the honor of the most sacred day.
Keep going.
Verse 12. Now I beseech those that read this book that they be not discouraged for these calamities, but that they judge those punishments not to be for destruction, but for a chastening of our nation. For it is a token of his great goodness when wicked doers are not suffered any long time, but forthwith punished. For not as with other nations whom the Lord patiently forbeareth to punish till they be come to the fullness of their sins, so dealeth he with us.
Keep going.
Least that being come to the height of sin afterwards, he should take vengeance of us.
Right. So the Lord judged us, man. You know, and that's how the Lord deals. You know, he judges us as a nation. Okay. When the sin reaches the height, that's when the Lord steps in.
That's right.
You know, and brings that judgment. So that's where we at this man's kingdom. Okay. As the scriptures say that wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth. You know, so we at the final last stretch of this man's kingdom, man. You know, so knowing that this man's kingdom is about to get judged by the Lord, we gotta have the same type of spirit as Eleazar, which I'm gonna get the name in a minute. You know, when we get to verse 18. Go ahead.
And therefore he never withdreweth his mercy from us, and though he punished with adversaries, yet though he punished with adversities, yet doeth he never forsake his people.
Right. Let's go.
But let this that we have spoken be for a warning unto us, and now will we come to the declaring of the matter in few words.
Right. So this is supposed to be a warning unto us, no matter what Esau tell you to do or in the lifestyle that you live in. Nah, man. Whatever the Lord says, that's what you do. Lord said, don't eat that swine. Lord said, don't worship in the holidays. The Lord said, do his will. That's what you do.
That's right.
You know, just despite being put to death, despite the punishment that you're gonna suffer in that society, whatever, you it's better to fear the Lord than to fear man.
That's right.
Now this is where Eleazar comes in at, because this is what he held. You know, he kept that mindset. You know what I'm saying?
Go
ahead, Ak.
This is verse 18. Eleazar, one of the principal scribes, an aged man and of a well-favored countenance, was constrained to open his mouth and to eat swine's flesh. But he choosing rather to die gloriously, gloriously, the water, than to live stained with such an abomination, spit it forth, and came of his own accord to the torment, as it behooved them to come that are resolute to stand out against such things as are not lawful for love of life to be tasted.
Man, so just like that chip, man. You know, hey, it's rather to die gloriously, than to try to preserve your life. Okay, because that's what the scriptures say. It say better for ye. It says those that shall gain their life shall lose it. But those that lose their life shall gain it. Matter of fact, we gotta grab that real fast. Okay, let's read that. The scriptures is more powerful than quoting. You know what I mean? Let me see. I'm gonna try to get it right here real fast. Life shall lose. Okay, so we can grab that real fast. Okay. Yep. This is Matthew's chapter 16, verse 25. It says, "For whosoever will save his life shall lose it, and whosoever will lose his life for my sake shall find it." You see? So this is what we believe. All right, we willing to give up the life that we have here in order to have true life in the end.
That's right.
You know, because this being in this kingdom, this ain't living.
No.
You know, this ain't living here. Okay, and we're not trying to save ourselves here. Okay, because we can see the vision. We can see the end. We can see the bigger picture. The bigger picture is that America gonna be destroyed. So while you trying to save your life, you secretly, I'm gonna take the chip. You know, you're gonna be destroyed in America. You're gonna have to come back in the kingdom, and you're gonna be reprogrammed the right way. You know what I'm saying? But then you're gonna have that separation, which is gonna be that shame. You know? Instead of having that honor and that glory, which is gonna come with your name. You know, because the elect names is gonna be remembered in the kingdom. This is the brother that stood stiffly for the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. This is the man that received his crown in his palms in his hands, which the palm goes into victory. You know, Okay,
written in the book of life.
You see? Go ahead.
And it says, "But they that had the charge of that wicked feast, for the old acquaintance they had with the man, taking him aside, besought him to bring flesh of his own provision, the water, such as was lawful for him to use, and make as if he did eat of the flesh taken from the sacrifice commanded by the king."
Right. So it trying to trick the people. You know, I'm gonna just bring this meat. You know, but just eat it like as if you eating the swine's flesh, so he can deceive the people. Go ahead.
That in so doing he might be delivered from death, and for the old friendship with them find favor. But he began to consider discreetly, and as became his age and the excellence of his ancient years and the honor of his gray head, whereunto he was come, and his most honest education from a child, or rather the holy law made and given by the Most High. Therefore he answered accordingly, and willed them straight ways to send him to the grave.
So he knew, you know, from the law. Okay, he ultimately he knew that if he did that, he'd be in the wrong with the Lord. Okay, you know what I'm saying?
Con.
And we know through the scriptures what the scriptures say. Okay, that if we do this, okay, we gonna suffer the torment and the wrath in the presence of the holy angel and in the presence of the Lamb, right?
Con.
So he said, you know what? I'd rather just be put to death.
That's right.
Fuck it, you know.
Mm.
Hey, and that's why the scriptures speak about in Revelation, they that did not love their life unto death, man. You know, we want to sacrifice ourselves.
Con.
That's the mindset you gotta have, so that way you can win the love of the Most High through His Son Yahweh Shai, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? To receive that everlasting glory. You know,
Con.
Romans 12:1. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
Right.
we present our bodies as a living sacrifice. You
That's
know,
right.
and we
This
hope.
place, yeah, con.
Now I'm sorry. We hoping that the Lord accept us too. You know, and He has mercy on us. Okay.
That's right.
But go ahead, brother.
This place is a nightmare to where in the kingdom you're gonna truly experience, like the brother was going into, what it means to truly live. Because you can't live here. You can't truly experience what it means to live in this kingdom. But in the kingdom of heaven, you're gonna experience it.
Yep.
So fight for it. Fight for your crown.
So we gonna for sure live.
Con.
We're gonna sing upon our beds.
That's right.
And wake up and you know what I'm saying?
What every day. Heart. Hey, that's right.
No,
every day is gonna be something new to do.
That's that Coming to America right there.
Yeah.
That's the first one, though. You know,
yeah,
the first con. But keep going though, bro.
Con. And it says, for it becometh not our age, said he, in any wise to dissemble, whereby by many young persons might think that Eleazar the water, being 80 years old and 10, were now gone to a strange religion.
Mm-hmm.
And so they, through my hypocrisy and desire to live a little time and a moment longer, should be deceived by me.
Look,
and
look, to live a little time and a moment longer, you see, should be deceived by me. And keep reading. Watch what it say.
Con. And I get a stain to mine old age and make it abominable.
Look, you're gonna get a stain to your name, to your what you represent. See, so it's better for you just to, you know what, I'm not gonna misrepresent the Lord like that. All right, hey, just put me to death. All right, just put me with the Lord, man. You know, and that's still honorable in the eyesight of the Lord, man.
That's right.
Because brothers gonna have to go through that. You know, we don't know who, but that's gonna be a part of the lot. You know what I'm saying? So if that's part of my lot, I hope the Lord gives me the mindset to, you know what, fuck it. All right. You know what I'm saying? But then, hey, I like to keep the mindset that you get your crown a little quicker than those that gotta wait for Yahweh Shai to come back. You know? Go ahead.
Verse 26. For though for the present time I should be delivered from the punishment of men.
For the present time. So those that take that chip, right, they're going to be delivered from the punishment of men for a small moment. But then you're gonna get nuclear fire though.
Painful death.
A painful death.
And it's like Esau be like, you know, take this chip, you know, I'll let you and your family go. But as soon as that person takes that chip, Esau just puts a bullet in every family member. It's like,
nah, he gonna let people. I mean, because people got the chip now.
Yeah,
people got the chip now. You know, but they're doing it because they want to preserve their life here.
Yeah,
So that's what he's explaining. You know, yeah, I might preserve my life if I do this for a little bit longer. You know what I'm saying? But it's not worth it.
Yeah, that nuclear missile at the end.
Man, you know. Go ahead, bro.
It says, for though for the present time I should be delivered from the punishment of men, yet should I not escape the hand of the Almighty, neither alive nor dead.
Look, there it is right there. See? You're not going to escape the Most High. Okay? You still got to, whether you it says whether you alive or dead.
Dead.
You know what I'm saying? We still got to meet the Lord.
That's right. Can't escape. You can't
can't-
escape.
You can't escape the Lord.
Nope.
You know what I mean? Now keep reading.
Con. Verse 27, wherefore now manfully changing this life, I will show myself such an one as my age requireth, and leave a notable example to such as be young to do willingly and
To die willingly.
to die willingly, the water, to die willingly and courageously for the honorable and holy laws. And when he had said these words, immediately he went to the torment.
Man, you see what he did it for? He did it for the younger generation. Right? Matter of fact, read all the way to the end.
Con. Verse 29, they that led him changing the good, will they bear him a little before into hatred, because the foresaid speeches proceeded as they thought from a desperate mind. Verse 30, but when he was ready to die with stripes, he groaned and said, it is manifest unto the Lord that hath the holy knowledge, that whereas I might have been delivered from death, I now endure sore pains in body by being beaten, but in soul am I well content to suffer these things, because I fear him.
Because I fear him.
That's right. Con.
That's it right there.
That's right. Con.
You know, I'm content. Hey, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? At least I'm in good grace with the Lord.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
Con.
It's in a moment of being faced with that type of affliction.
Con.
You know, might be, you know, like, oh shit, you know, but at the end, you gotta just remember what these scriptures say. It's better just to fear him than to fear what man can do. Because ain't no telling what the Lord can do. You know what I mean? Lord could do all things. It's scripture said there is nothing impossible with Yahweh Shem Yahushai. You know, and the scriptures say, wait ye upon me until I arise, or the one in Psalm say, be ye still. And know that I am the Lord.
That's right.
You gotta be still. You know what I'm saying? When you feeling these, you know, when you feeling this pressure, or you feeling them butterflies in your stomach, and you like you overly thinking things, and you know, like how this and what ifs, and now you gotta cut that demon out of there, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Because that demon that's gonna plague your mind. You know, you think things and then you make the wrong move. You know,
you gotta be content.
You just gotta be content. You just gotta fear the Lord. You know what?
That's
right. You know, my foot is gonna be heavy on that gas, and I'm gonna let the Lord take the wheel.
That's right. That's right.
Go at full pedal, heavy battle.
That's right. Forward.
Yeah, but keep going, bro.
Verse 31, and thus this man died, leaving his death for an example of a noble courage and a memorial of virtue, not only unto young men, but unto all his nation.
But to all his nation.
That's right.
So that's why he's an example.
You
know, ready to go out with honor and glory, than to like I mentioned earlier, than to die on your knees.
Yeah.
Rather fear the Lord than to fear men. You know.
That's right.
So that's pretty much all I had through spirit. You know. We pretty much going on for like 2 hours. But, you know, we pray that this lesson was edifying to those that tuned in. You know, we want to say the water, you know, for tuning in, and you know, we hope that you were edified. Okay, and the time is coming that, you know, we're gonna have to prove ourselves to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Okay, and right now, like the scriptures say, arm yourself with these words, man. Comfort one another, build yourself up through the spirit, put on the whole armor. The evil days are coming. The time is fastly approaching. Okay, those that do the will of the Lord, man, those are the ones that are going to be saved in the last days. And Lord willing, we be Lord willing, strong. You know, so pray for one another. Pray for the apostles. Pray for your households. Pray for the brethren. You know what I'm saying? And you know, keep fighting. Okay,
That's
because
right.
we right at the door, man. You know,
That's right.
say let no man take thy crown. Okay, so I don't know if you had any closing statements, brother.
Keep enduring, keep fighting. And like we were just going into, the hell with what man can do to you. Remember what Yahweh by Shem Shai can do to you. You
That's
know,
right.
the all types of examples are all throughout the scriptures. Continue to learn and continue to grow.
That's right. That's
Keep
right.
fighting the good fight.
That's right. So we're gonna close out by giving all praises and glory to Yahweh,
Yahweh, Bahashem,
Yahweh
Yahweh Shai,
Bahashem,
Bahashem,
Rakak
Rakak,
Dash.
Dash.
A double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone that have taught us this truth, and shalom to the sincere brethren that's out there pushing this word with truth and sincerity. We want to say shalom until next time. Shalom.
Shalom.